recording this meeting. So in case you want to come back and have a look at the complete video again, you can find this on YouTube. So the markets are high, it's all in green. You can see that SGX Nifty is almost 1% up, nearly 1%. So that's going to be a gap up open. So if you just see, I'm getting all this data from Money Control. So this is how we do it. So we just check how the markets, US markets or the European markets have closed, and how this Asian markets are performing in the morning. So you can have a fair idea of what it will be like for NSE. So we just do this every day. Apart from this, we get some news on Bloomberg also. So you can just see they have changed their data. I mean, they have added a few more indices. That is Dow Jones Mini. These things were not there earlier. I think they started it yesterday. So you can just see most of the markets were in green. So that is a global cues. And commodities, we usually regularly see what's happening in the crude and gold. So now let me just start off our process of trading. So what we are doing here is today we'll be seeing intraday trades and TradingTree. That's a software application what we have. So with this you can be trading on that is equities, commodities, currency. So I just opened it. You can just have a look at it. This is a control center. I have just double clicked on this NinjaTrader, and then my data source is from Shareguru. So this is where I get the data from. So I have just activated only the F&O segment here, and you can see other segments: equity, commodity, agri, currency, and forex. You'll be able to trade on all these segments with this particular application. So what I do here is I click on the F&O button, that is features and options button, or let me just say settings. I'll take the offline data, just say OK. So these are the scripts that are that I have added in this particular system. So I'm just taking a backfill for 60 days. Meanwhile, what I'll do is I'll click and connect this particular data source to my NinjaTrader. So I just connect and click on external data feed. So you'll be able to hear that noise. So it's now my both the data source and NinjaTrader are connected. So I've just taken a backfill for 60 days for all the scripts. That means that I'll be getting the backfill data for all the scripts for the past 60 trading days. So once this backfill happens, I'll have to take the historical data. So what the segments what I have, the sectors what I am trading in this particular system are from banking, finance, housing finance, IT, pharma, real estate, and FMCG. I have another system where the rest of the categories are added, like auto, telecom, infra, and all this other stuff. The idea is a sort of an pairing. You can just see that when banking and finance, they'll usually go hand in hand, but is during interest rates or various other fundamental news that comes in. And IT and pharma go together because that's global businesses. And real estate again goes with banking, finance, and housing finance. And FMCG is another sector we have just added. So roughly around 70 odd scripts that I have added here. So now what I do is I'll click on the historical data, just enable these things, and I'll start importing my files. My historical data will always be stored in this TradingTree NT import directory. So I just select all and just say open. So you can just see that your historical data is being imported. So once that is done, I will actually open the charts. So you don't have to individually open the charts. We have a small application even for that. So you'll be able to automatically open around 40 charts within a few minutes. So I have this scripts typed in here. I have saved it here in a notepad. So we'll just see how I do it. Okay, that's done. So now what I do is I'll just, so this used to be a manual process earlier, but we have just overcome that particular disadvantage also. So until HDIL, I'll just copy and I paste it here and then just say okay. You can just see the charts opening on them themselves. So I put all the charts in the 30-minute time frame. The reason being, earlier we used to do it on 10 minutes, say, let's say a couple of months back. Then the markets were not that very volatile. But nowadays we see that the 100 points gap up or gap down is not a big deal. So now what we are doing is we are trading in a higher time frame. And that is, we have just put it in 30 minutes. So you'll be able to do intraday and positional in this case. So my first 40 are done. I'll just copy and paste the rest of them. Okay, I'm done with the opening of the charts. So you can just see it's roughly around 70 charts. It took me around 7 minutes to do this job. So people do usually say that NinjaTrader is very difficult to use, but I think you can just see how it's much more easier here. Now what I have done here is I have just opened the charts, but meanwhile I have decided the prices for today, that is today's prices. You can see these are the prices at which I'll buy and sell. So this is your entry. I will add the stop loss as soon as the market opens. You will have two to add targets. So the idea is to enter in two lots on each trade. So you'll be booking your profit for one lot at the target one, and you'll just keep trailing the stop loss for the next lot till you get milk the maximum out of it. So now let's just go back to Nifty. Let's see how many points we have a gap up. So that's around 43 points gap up. In case if you have any doubts, please type it in the chat box. So I was just talking about the prices for today. You can see that Ajanta Pharma yesterday, I mean, I'll just show you my yesterday's trades also. They're roughly around 1,16,000 profit on these trades yesterday. This was on 30th. So our buy price here was 1473. So that was our buy price. And then you can just see that it ended at 1494. So likewise, I had a sell in ALBK, but that did not trigger. So likewise, you can just see some of the trades what we did yesterday. Asian Paint was a very good trade. You can just see 7,000 there, and Britannia was a fantastic trade actually. Around 14,625. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Ajanta Pharma at 1503. That will be my buy price. I'll tell you about how to place the prices once you subscribe it. As for now, you can just observe how the trades will go on. Now, let's say I have a sell in ALBK. I know that this will not get triggered today because it's already a gap up open. So I'll wait for the buy call and then I'll trade the buy call. Andhra Bank 2, I have a sell. But in case of, since it's a gap up open, it might not trigger. I mean, your sell call might not trigger. We'll again add the stop losses after some time once we get the data. So I'll just take you through all the charts what we have. Apollo Hospital, we should get a buy call. That's Asian Paint. Aurobindo Pharma, Axis, Bank Nifty, Biocon we have a buy call 449. Just close this call pal. We might not get a clear call on this. Same thing with DHFL and Divis. Glenmark was another very good call what we had yesterday. You can just see that 1034 was our buy price. It made 1055. The same thing with HCL. 967 was the buy and it went up to 985. HDFC, the call did not get triggered. The same thing with HDFC Bank also. HDIL, there was a rupee of profit. It is around 4,000 rupees. So all this data what I'm showing you is in the futures. So in case if you happen to take any trades, you'll have to trade in futures. This was also a very good call. India Bulls Housing Finance. 741 was the entry. So we already have a call in Biocon, IOP. So that's my data server. I just put it on to the right side. So now you can actually start adding your stop losses. So that's Ajanta Pharma. 1503 was our buy. It's now at 1505. So I put my stop loss as 1483. So the sell call has not triggered. So we'll again have a buy in this. Same thing with Andhra Bank. Apollo Hospital will get a buy. Asian Paint, our entry is 845. Now it is at 846.55. I put the stop loss for this 831. So Aurobindo Pharma, my buy is 777. That's 776. My stop loss will be 756, 760. Axis, you'll get a buy. Bank of Baroda should be a buy. Bank of India. Bank Nifty, you can buy at this level. 17,585. So that's Bata. Biocon, we have a buy. 449 will buy it. 444 will be my stop loss. Britannia 3130 is my buy price. Can Bank, that's Cipla. Dabur I have not entered the price. So DLF my entry is 138.50. Meanwhile, what I do is usually I even observe where the Nifty is heading. So I just keep a track of Nifty also. So Dr. Reddy, my buy is 4220. So another 2 rupees up, it will get triggered. So Federal Bank, I have a buy at 65.60. Glenmark, it's already triggered 1058. Now the current price is 1065. So HCL, you know that we have a strong fundamental news. So that's gone for a toss. HDFC, my buy is 1241. HDFC Bank, my buy is 1082. HDIL 7650. Hexaware, I think the IT pack will be down today because of this HCL news. Hexaware, anyway, I have a buy at 250.70. It's not it's not likely to get triggered. So Hindi Unilever, I have a buy. $819. 822 is the current price. So IB Real Estate, I have a buy at 6650. IBUL 798 is my buy. That's ICICI. IDBI, it's IDFC 134.50. Sorry, this is sell. I'm sorry, I think we have the data wrong here. Just I'll buy this at 144. IFCI, we have that sell at 21. IndusInd 959 is about buy. So Infi is gone up. So Infi we have a buy at 1162. It's 1179, 1180 almost. IOB we have a buy 3640. Now it is at 3620. So the FMCG pack seems quite interesting today. ITC we have a buy at 332. That's JP Associates. Jubilant Food will get a buy call now. So FMCG seems to be up. Let me just check it. Yeah, CNX FMCG is up by 7.7%. You can see that data here. IT is down and media is down, but Infosys is doing good. So you can just see that Jubilant Food, this sell has not triggered. Now we'll just get it into a buy mode. Kotak 663 is the buy. KTK 128.80. So LIC, we have a buy at 475. Lupin, we should be getting a buy call. Pharma is also up. CNX Pharma is 1.16% up. McLeod, again, the FMCG pack 156. 10 is the entry. That is a Nifty chart. We have a resistance at 8030. So if it breaks, then your next level will be 8132. That's OFSS, Oracle Financials. We have a buy at 3972. It's now at 3980. Orient Bank, we should get a buy. PFC will be getting a buy. Same thing with PNB. So all the sell calls have not triggered. You can just observe that. So rel cap, my entry is 380.50. SBI, we should be getting a buy. SKS, you can just see 419. So it has to break this 419. Then your next level will be 447. That's South Indian Bank. Star Pharma will be getting Star. We should be getting a buy call. Sun Pharma, you can just see our buy price is 878. Now it's at 884. That's Syndicate Bank. Tata Chem, we have a buy at 387.60. Tata Global, we have a buy at 129.80. Let's check TCS. So Tech Mahindra is down. You can see that the sell is at 555. It already made 545. UBL, we have a buy at 895. It's already triggered. That's UCO Bank. Union Bank. Unitech, I'm not interested in trading on that. So UPL, we have a buy 464. Wipro, we should be getting a buy. And Wockhardt Pharma is in a buy mode. 1550 is our entry. And that's S Bank. So these are some of the trades that we have currently. So you'll be getting an call at 9:30. In case if there are any fresh calls, you'll be getting at 9:30, because I put it in a 30-minute time frame. You can even trade in 10 minutes time frame. But right now, my strategy, I have changed it to 30 minutes because of the volatility in the markets. You can just see that so Biocon we have 449 buy. My target for this will be, you can book the profit here, the first target. Sorry, you will have to book the profit at 3145. Cipla, so these are the calls that we were expecting. Wipro a buy, Star buy, Lupin, Jubilant Food, HCL Tech sell, and Cipla. Now let me just place the trades for this. So this brown line is a very strong support and resistance for any call. So I'll buy at this price, 654 Cipla. And when I get calls, all these calls that are generated will be stored in this alert box. So that is, you can always go back in case if you have lost track of the calls that you have got. You can just go back and just check this. So HCL Tech, let me not enter this trade. That's already down. Now I have Jubilant Food. I have a buy call. You know that R2 is a resistance. So I'll slightly buy above that. 1664. That is my entry. We have Star buy call. I'll buy at this price, 1258. Lupin, I'll have to so Lupin you can buy even now, 2093. So my first target for Lupin will be this R3 level. So Ajanta Pharma is now at 1530. So you can book the first level of profits here and try to trail the stop losses and then till your R3 level. That's 1555 will be my target 2 for this. So let me just say I book the profit here, 1530. 1555 will be my next target. ALBK, Andhra Bank, Apollo Hospital, Asian Paint, 8:45 is the entry. It's already triggered, so we'll have to wait on this. I'll put my stop loss at 8:31. This is already triggered, so I'll put my stop loss at 757. So the red line, horizontal line, what you're seeing is the trailing stop loss line. You can either follow this, or you can add your own stop losses in a manner you see which is a recent low candle, and then you can place your stop loss there. Like in this case, it's 762.50. I can even place that as a stop loss. Stop loss doesn't mean that you are trading for the stop loss to be triggered. It's a safety mechanism that in case if the market goes up and down very rapidly, then you save yourself, like what happened in this case of HCL Tech. So I'll just show you this. Though I knew that there is a strong fundamental news here, you don't trade on that. But you can see that 987 was my buy price. In case if you would have entered it unknowingly without following the fundamental news that we got, your stop loss could have been triggered. So the idea behind putting a steep stop loss is I'm not trading for the stop losses. It's just a safety mechanism, that's it. So that's Biocon. 449 was my entry. It's now at 452. My target will be 455. So always book your targets slightly below the R1, R2, because you'll just go there and then you can just see that it has already done 455, and now it has retraced back. So Britannia, you can just see that 3142. That's my first target. I have the next target as 3310. Cipla will wait till it crosses this brown line. That's Glenmark. In case if you have any doubts, please type it in the chat box. So Federal Bank, now it is at this call, buy call has now triggered. So let's put the stop loss 64.50. Always try to place the stop loss below your PP or R1 or R2 levels. Two zero six zero. So you can just see that it's already made that near to that levels. So you'll always have to book your profits slightly below the R3 levels or R2 levels whenever it is a buy call, and whenever you have a sell call, you should book your profits slightly above the S1 and S2 levels. That is how it works. So instantly it will just touch the line and then it will retrace back. Then you will not be able to get that price. So it's always better you book slightly lesser profit, but you should be able to get it at that price. So that's Jubilant Food. So you can just see Jubilant Food, Britannia. So Dabur has been very flat. Bata, we don't have a call yet. McLeod Russell. So I'm just showing you the FMCG pack. That's UBL. So we should be getting a buy call here. So this sell call has not triggered. You can just see the low of this candle is when you had placed an order at 1413. That's not triggered. Now you'll get a buy call. Then you can trade on that. I've already placed a buy here for Apollo Hospital at 1462. My stop loss will be 1432. My profit will be 1485, the first one, and my second target will be 1540. So I can book something at 850 and then go on till 870. You can just trail your stop losses. You don't have to really square off your positions. So that's Federal Bank. The first target is done. 66 is your first target. Now 66.80 will be your second target. And in case if you reach the 66.80, then your next target will be 68. So that's Glenmark. 1066 is done. So now let me change it to 1074. My next target will be. So you'll have to just keep trailing your stop losses. So Britannia, your first level is done. 3147. Now just keep trailing 30. You can change the stop loss to 3088. You can just see. So CanBank has been flat. So Cipla, we are waiting for this level 654. So HUL 819 is our entry. Now we are at 824. So that's 5 rupees up. So Infi is at 11180. That's already done. So now we can change it to 1187. So IOB 3670. It's already done. So next is 37 30. That's your next target. So there goes McLeod. So you can just place your profit at 159. So 890 will be your first target for this, and next will be, you can even book it here, 899. So banks have almost been flat. Pharma is doing good. You can just see that here, 1.6% up. The rest of them seem to be flat. So we'll get this Apollo Hospital. It's already a buy call for us. You can just see 1462. Now is at 1475. You can 1485 is a first target. The next is 1540. Guys, if you have any doubts, please type it in the chat box. So we are already in profit in this Apollo Hospital. So you can book your first profit at 14485. Next at 1537. Let's say 1535. I can change my stop losses. You can just see that here that they have already changed. So 835 will be my stop loss. $780 will be the first profit, and your next profit will be $790. That's roughly around 20 rupees up at the current price. So in a profit of around 5,000 rupees on Infi. So the strategy is you enter in two lots. So that will be a profit of 10,000 rupees right now on two lots. And then you can square off one lot here, and then you can keep trailing the stop loss for the next lot. First 3972 is our entry, 3956 will be my stop loss. My next target will be 4020 and 4050. That's on intraday basis. Now in case if it goes beyond that, we can just keep trailing our stop loss till it reaches 4150. So 8064 is the resistance for Nifty. So that's McLeod. So 159, the first profit is done. The next profit will be at 161. You can trail your stop loss to 155. So if this first profit should be almost done, then you can change it to 893. You can do that. So that is done, the first target. So it's time to book all your profits on the buy side. So you can just see that Nifty is now at plus 26, and your finance and banking are almost in red. Pharma is strong. So we'll short Yes Bank at 725.90. So Union Bank is at 172.90. Echo, once it breaks this brown line, then we can enter this trade. So we have a sell in IDBI after many days. So we'll short it at 77.90. Sorry. So Syndicate Bank, we have a sell. So let's short it at 81.80. So your ALBK is in profits, sell call. You can short Axis at 493.40. Five not two will be the stop loss. So this target is done, OFSS 4020. This target is also done. So it made 390. The market is already down. You can just see that here. So you're already in profits. You're already in profits in the buy segment. Hope you check that in the morning. And now we have all the sell calls that we have that are getting activated now. So this will trigger. This already triggered. ALBK 7640 was our sell. Now it is at 7625. So when you have a sell call, you always should book your profits slightly above your S1 and S2 levels. So in this case, what I'll do is my first target for ALBK will be 75.90, and the other target will be 74.50, and my stop loss here is 77.40. Now let me just check Andhra Bank. So 65.40 is our entry. We should have that now. Access, you can just see that it's already triggered. 493.40 is our entry. Bata 1060 is our entry again. So all these buy calls have already made profits in case you are not tracking it. So there goes Nifty now at no loss, no gain. So once we get the sell calls, we'll again enter into the trades. We'll close the session in another few minutes. And in case if you want to see the status after 11 o'clock, maybe I'll again record a video and then post it on YouTube. But as far as today is concerned, you can see that from morning, these are some of the buy calls that got triggered, and All these are in profits. There's some calls which have not triggered, like let me just show you HDFC. HDFC, our buy price was 1241. So 1241 is somewhere here, which did not happen today. Same thing like HDFC Bank. $1082, that's not triggered. HDIL, we had a buy at 76.50, so that's not triggered. You can see that here. Hexaware, our buy is 250.70, so 250.70 is somewhere above this. Unilever got triggered. That's a good profit of 10 rupees. And if you ask me, IB real estate, it has not triggered. So there are some calls which have not triggered. In case if the market further goes down, all your sell calls will get triggered, and you'll have fresh calls again. So to just see what are the calls that got generated today, these are the calls that we had in the morning. But otherwise, we had all the prices for the trades before the market opened. So these are the entry prices, stop losses for each and every script. So in case if you have any doubts, please just type it in the chat box. Another 10 minutes, I'll just close this session. And again, I'll record the video again for you after some time. So 7979 was the support for the Nifty. So in case in another 10 minutes it breaks this and then comes down, your Nifty will come somewhere near 7933. But it has a strong support at 7892. This buy call has not triggered. Our buy price was 7790. So there goes Nifty is in red now. So there we go. We have an SERL in HDFC and DLF. Let's just place the prices for this. So DLF we can short it at 139.90. The stop loss of 136.40. So whenever you get a sell call right below this brown line, it's better to avoid. So we'll place the order for this particular HDFC call after it either moves in either of the direction. It has to break this 1192, then we can enter this call. So let's place a price of 1190 for this. So these are some of the trades that we have, and some trades what we closed in the morning. Those are the buy calls. But overall, if you just calculate the prices, you'll be able to see that you have some substantial profits here right at 11 o'clock. And for the next part of the trades, what I'll do is I will record the video again and then I'll post on YouTube. You can just have a look at those trades too. Thanks for coming.